Hey guys, I'm Amy and you've landed on Belle Loves Bargains. That's my cow Effingham, and sometimes he co-hosts with me. He's got a lot to say. This channel is Dollar Tree and only Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1.25, people. So stick around, consider subscribing, and don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. And if you want to know more about the 4 uploads I do every week, just check out the description box for more information. Enjoy! She said, I'm going out with my girlfriends. Margaritas at the Holiday Inn. Oh, have mercy, my only thought was tequila makes her clothes fall off. I told her put an extra layer on. I know what happens when she drinks Patron. Her closet's missing half the things she bought. Yeah, tequila makes her clothes fall off. It's a silly song. Hi guys, welcome to Belle's Bargains. My name is Amy. All right, so I'm still trying to sing songs that have the word fall in them because here we are doing another fall decor video. But today is Totally Easy Tuesday. So what does that mean? These are easy. Okay, if you're new to the channel, you should know it's Dollar Tree only channel. And if you really like me, then you can hit the thumbs up and subscribe and come back and see me every time I do an upload. Hit that notification bell. You know, all that stuff that every other channel tells you to do. Just do that. And then we'll be good. Okay, so let's dive right in. 3 things today, and they are just phenomenally easy. So let me start with the very first one, which was, I told you my Sunday video, I did these projects where I used lots of amounts of things so I could help clear out my fall decor. Well, I still had some small pumpkins left, really small ones. And so I took 2 things that we get from the Dollar Tree that look like a pumpkin, and I filled them with little pumpkins and then decorated them. So the first one, now I did think about putting a stem on this, but in the end, I ended up doing a rub-on transfer on the lid, which I think is super cute, and just some jute twine. And then the little fall rub-on transfers on the side. I think this is just like a cute little, I don't know, like a bathroom decorative piece or just a fun at your desk at work. Just a fun, easy little decorative bottle, but it's plastic for fall. But this one I think is cuter. And this one really does look like a little pumpkin. I shoved a pumpkin into the top on this one just to get that orange on the top. And then put the rub-on transfers and the bow. And I just love this check bow. This ribbon is so beautiful and soft. It's like a material. It's really high quality. And then just put the different rub-on transfers. Do you want to see how I made it? Because this is so easy. I don't even need a voiceover. Like, come on, just watch. Again, probably don't need to explain this too much, but so I collected all my little pumpkins, and as I was filling them in the drawer, I ended up pulling out the checked ones because they just didn't look right with it. And then these other ones, they just look like round balls with a stick on the top of them. So I wanted to add some definition just by taking a marker and putting lines on them like a pumpkin. You know, do you have to do this for me? It's the small details, you know. And then it made them look more like pumpkins. Anyway, once I do that and get them all in there, and I just use different markers, you know, orange and blacks and browns, whatever, just to give it some shadowing. Once I did all that, then I was looking at like rub-on transfers because this is one's plastic and one's glass. So then I just went through, cut these out, put them where I thought, and I used up the rest of this rub-on transfer package actually. So then after I got all those on, I was looking at the tops of them, and that's when I decided to put a little ribbon on the glass one and some jute twine on the lid of the plastic one. Anyway, that was pretty much it, and this one was done. You can watch me finish these up. I think they came out just super easy and super cute little, I definitely feel like these would be tier tray pieces. So yeah, there you go. That's this one. Next. So easy. So let's move on to the next one, which is also so easy, but it's taking things that they give us at the Dollar Tree and just enhancing them to make them look really cool. So they give us these ceramic pumpkins, which I think are absolutely adorable. But here I took 3 of them and made a cute little set, and they're not just cute, boring things anymore. So we're wood rounds, glued them on the wood rounds, stacked one on top, a little bit of moss at the bottom and around it, and that's it. This looks so good, you guys. Just so easy, and it just brings it, almost dropped it. Uh-oh. It brings it up a notch. So this is now just like this cute little set, these matching pumpkins. When you set it down, it looks really cute. Let me show you. No voiceover needed on this one either because it's so easy. Again, I feel like, do I need to tell you what I'm doing? Okay, so we have 2 wood rounds, which were perfect size. I've got 2 pumpkins on the stack, and one we're gonna just put down there. So I got some super glue, and to adhere them to the little wood round, and just a spot of hot glue just for immediate adhesive there. And this little funky shaped pumpkin went on top of that one so well because it went over the stem on it. It was just perfect. And I thought this looked cute. And then I'm going to glue the other one on the wood round, and then all we're going to do is put some glue around the joints so I can throw some moss in there and around the base of the pumpkins. And that's it. I mean, that's really it. But I think it's cute. It's so easy, and just takes these pieces and just elevates them slightly. So that was it. That's this on this one. You're going to watch me add the moss now, just for the final little touch on this. But very, very easy, and I think just a nice way to step up these. I mean, they're cute pieces, but it just steps them up a little bit. So you can watch me add the moss. But they look sweet. It's just a nice little, just sometimes just the simplest thing. And you know, today is Totally Easy Tuesday, so we're making it that. And the last one, a little bit harder, but still pretty dang easy. And that's this piece, which I love. So this was originally a sign, glue strings. It was a sign that was the 3 pumpkins, and it said like grateful, thankful, blessed, or something. The green one still has the words on it. I don't know what it says. But here's what I did. Well, hold on. I'll show you. So this one, although it's easy, it was still easy. It was a little bit more difficult than the other ones. So this was a $3 sign from the Dollar Tree Plus section. And I thought that was a good buy because you get 3 wood pumpkins.
whereas I would have paid $3.75 had I bought them 3 individual, right? But I don't want another sign, and so I'm going to deconstruct and change this into a decor piece that can be anywhere. So the deconstruction, I remove the string, remove the bows, pop the glue off, and then get to putting them together like one solid decor piece. I don't know why I'm taking the staples out of this string, although I save all my random string and ribbons that I take off of projects. I have like this container. Okay, so now I'm going to stack them so I know I'm not going to see. I could have done it just like that and only seen Grateful. In hindsight, I'm thinking maybe that would have been better. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I did it this way. So I'm going to get my little wood sign, which actually had string on it, so it was meant to be a hanging sign, but I'm going to use it as my base. So there it is right there. It's in the crafting section at Dollar Tree. They have these, and I'm not going to use it as a sign. So I've got to pry the staples out to get this string off of it, the nautical twine off of the hanger off of it. But I do. And then I'm not going to stain this or anything because I like the natural wood look of it actually. So it works perfectly just to leave it as is. But I am going to get the rest of that sticker off there. Which it came off pretty easy actually. Don't you love that? Okay, so now I've got to get some tumbling tower blocks to use as a backboard for putting the first pumpkin on. And I used the tumbling tower blocks that are the darker ones in the sets that you can find. So we're going to use a little wood glue, a little hot glue. We're going to glue these two together, and then I'm going to glue them to the center of the back of the sign, lining up with the rear of that piece of wood. On top, but lining up to the back. So more wood glue, a little bit of hot glue to put that down. And then we're going to start applying the pumpkins to this in the order which you want them. So I took the green pumpkin, and it's going to get glued on here pretty much centered on this piece of wood. So I'm going to center it and glue it to my 2 tumbling tower blocks again with wood glue and hot glue. And that's going to start our process for building our little decor piece. So right dead center, gluing that on. Then I'm going to take the next size pumpkin, which is the blue, and I'm going to line it up where I want it, and then just take note of where glue needs to go to glue it to this, because I'm just connecting to the center part of the green pumpkin, right? So I've got just that area that's actually going to make contact with the pumpkin behind it. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the white one. And once I do that, I just didn't really like the orange on the blue pumpkin, the orange color that the word was done in. So that's when I come up with the idea, like maybe to cover that up. And so when first I'm going to grab my furniture marker and finish the stems. Look, see, they just painted the stems on the front, not on the sides. Look kind of silly. This is one of those little details, just the littlest detail, which makes a huge impact on a project. So I went through and just cleaned up the stems of these pumpkins with a furniture marker. And I think this is cherry. I think is or is it walnut? It might be walnut. It is walnut, I think. Anyway, just to darken those up and paint the sides on it because they weren't. Okay, so now I'm going to also outline the center part of the pumpkins to give them some dimension. So I'm just going to go around the center portion of the pumpkin just to shadow that. And it just really makes that center section pop. See that? Yeah, which gives it more definition as a 3-dimensional piece. So now I'm going to pull out these signs and be like, all right, so do I want to change what's on there? And played around with them. But the Hello Autumn like that wasn't too bad, but it looked funky with the Grateful there. So I knew I had to change it up completely. And the Hello Fall was a different font because it's in the lower case. And putting it at the front side of the piece of wood just added another level to this 3-dimensional decor piece. But that means I've got to sand off the word thankful there on the blue one, which is exactly what I do. And so I sanded it off, and then I added sanding in other areas of the pumpkin so it wasn't quite so obvious that we had just removed, a word in the center. So I was trying to add sanding in other areas so that it looked more weathered all over. And then I went over the Grateful just slightly just to bring that down a notch. And now we're just going to take a furniture marker, and this one I think is cherry, and or it was walnut again, one of the two. and color that in so that I can put it on the front of the sign, and I'm just going to put a little hot glue on the very bottom, and it's lining it up to the front edge of that piece of wood. So I'm going to take one of the bows from the 3 pumpkins, and I separated it, tied one around, and then took the rest of them and just sort of willy-nilly out of it. So it's not really a bow, it's just this random bunch of raffia, and I think it looks really good. So these were easy. Which one was your favorite?
Really not difficult. So the hardest thing was getting this, you know what I didn't try was nail polish remover, which might have pulled that word off there, but it's okay. I just sanded, made it go away. And I thought leaving the grateful there was fine, but I did sand it a little bit so it wasn't quite so strong. Jax. So anyway, I think this thing came out super cute. Here's why I do this. They give us so many signs at Dollar Tree, so many. How many signs can you possibly hang in your house? Which, by the way, Thursday's video is 3 signs, just FYI, but that's okay. It's my theme. But how many can you do? And so they give us some really good elements. Now this one, I paid $3 for it in the Dollar Tree Plus section. And when I bought it, I said, yeah, but I'm getting 3 pumpkins. So technically this was $3 and $1 for the wood piece down here, $1.25. So $4.25, and then this was part of the package. So this is, you know, like under $5, and I think it came out super cute. I just prefer, and I did not double side it. I thought about it, but so easy. Okay, you guys, these are just too easy. I'm sorry, but they are, right? So I hope you like those. I don't know which one's your favorite. I honestly, the ceramic pumpkins that were so incredibly easy, I love. And I think this is just super adorable, sweet little decoration. Tier tray, also a great idea. And, you know, and remaking what they've given us. Notice, I only put the raffia on the one. Let's talk about that just for a second, you guys. When you do these things, you got to balance it. If I put raffia on all of these, it would have been too much. And the Hello Fall, notice it's in the darker colors, which I was matching this here, and the outlining of the pumpkins. All of that adds to the element of the little details that make things look just so much better. Okay, so that's it. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, everybody, have a great day, great week, and a great life. And don't drink tequila, because tequila makes your clothes fall off. Everybody, I'll see you back here on Thursday for Themed Thursday. Bye, besties. Thanks for watching.